Hello students, so good to be back with you after a very long time. Hope you're really enjoying yourselves and working hard on yourself also. Hope you are taking keen interest in the subject of personality development. Do you remember the word implementation? I had explained it to you last time. Please do not forget this word because this word is very, very important from the point of view of personality development. Implementation simply means taking action. As you have heard of the saying, we can only take the horse to the water. We cannot make him drink the water. Personality development करना तो आप ही को है. We are here as faculties of personality development. हम यहाँ हैं, आपको guidance देने के लिए हैं. We will give you lot of guidance. लेकिन action तो आप ही को लेना पड़ेगा. Improvement होगा, जरूर होगा. आपको अपनी पर्सनालिटी में फर्क भी दिखेगा, लेकिन एक्शन लेने के बाद. So dear students, do I have the promise from you that you are going to convert each and every lesson into an action? Then I will be very satisfied that you are on the path of continuous improvement. And continuous improvement is a very, very important lesson of personality development. As students of personality development, you need to continuously improve yourself. So I take it that you are promising me that you will convert each and every lesson into an action. So we go ahead with the topic for the day, which is on business etiquettes. Etiquettes, I have already explained the word to you earlier. I will explain it again. Etiquettes means manners. It means एक ढंग काम करने का, एक तरीका, एक सलीका. We have already seen that how small things within the family setup and following the family etiquettes makes a lot of happy atmosphere within the family. The family bonding is very good and you have a very fulfilling and enriching family life. At the same time, not following the family etiquettes also creates a lot of conflicts within the family setup. Just like manners and etiquettes are very important within the family setup, they are very important in the business setup or the professional setup also. A person who is very high on technical knowledge but he is very low on professional or business etiquettes, he will not rise up very high in his professional life. Whereas if you are high on technical knowledge, आपके पास अपने subject की knowledge है और and along with that you have professional etiquettes also, business etiquettes also, then you will rise up very high in the professional ladder very fast. In fact, you will have success calling on your doorstep. Success will knock on your doorstep. That much is the power of manners and etiquettes. So dear students, I know all of you want to be successful. All of you will want success to knock on your doorstep. So let us start learning the first lesson on business etiquettes, that is etiquettes while facing interviews. Oh my God, interviews is such a big thing for the students and for anyone who wants the job. But if you follow the etiquettes, if you follow certain tips while facing the interview, then facing interview becomes very, very easy. And if you follow these etiquettes, it can open doorway to your dream job completely. So let us see what are these etiquettes while facing the interviews. Before giving you all the etiquettes while facing the interviews, I would like to narrate to you a very small incident. This incident is about my student Kavita. When I was sitting in my counseling center, suddenly I get a call from Kavita, "Ma'am, I want to come and meet you. I am feeling very low. I am feeling very frustrated. I have participated in 2 interviews and I was rejected. I feel like a failure completely." I said, "Wait a minute, Kavita. Are you the same Kavita whom I had taught you in FYBA? I remember you as a very intelligent girl. आपने तो बहुत अच्छे presentation दिए थे, बहुत अच्छा project report बनाया था. फिर क्या हो गया?" "Ma'am, I don't know, but today I'm feeling very depressed. I'm feeling like a failure. Can I come and meet you? I said, sure, why not? Please come to my center. We will have a talk. Let me find out what has happened. Once Kavita came, I talked to her. I found out what the problem was. The problem was not with her intelligence level. The problem was not with her hard work. The problem was in the fact that she had not followed those very simple and very common points which ultimately lead you to success. Intelligent to thi, but she missed out on these common points. So I told her, you attend 3 or 4 sessions. I will give you all the points which are required to face the interviews, and definitely you will feel confident while facing the interviews. Kavita made it a point. She came, she attended 4 of my sessions. After that, there was no news from her for 15 days. After 15 days, I again get a call from Kavita, and she said, Madam, I want to come and meet you. I said, what happened, Kavita? Are you feeling depressed again? No, madam, I have got calls from 2 very good companies. I want to come and ask you which company should I apply for, which is the better company out of these 2, and I also want to give you a box of pedas. I said, very good, Kavita, congratulations, keep it up. तो अगर ये पॉइंट्स कविता को जॉब दिला सकते हैं, अच्छी जॉब दिला सकते हैं, खुश कर सकते हैं, डेफिनेटली दे आर गोइंग टू हेल्प यू ऑल्सो. ओके, सो प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू दीज पॉइंट्स. दे आर नॉट वेरी डिफिकल्ट, दे आर सिंपल पॉइंट्स, पर आप जॉट डाउन कर सकते हो और उनको फॉलो करना है. सो लेट अस गो ऑन टू द टिप्स while following interviews or etiquettes while following interviews. The first very important point is be prepared. Preparation, planning, organization may sound very simple words, but they are very, very important. Please do not underestimate the importance of preparation. Preparation तो आपको हर चीज के लिए चाहिए. If you want good results. If you don't want good results, then don't prepare. Even if you are going for a normal picnic, you need to plan, you need to prepare. Only then you can enjoy. If you are going for a picnic, अगर आप preparation करते हो, what is the food you have to carry, what are the games that you are going to play, how much time you are going to be in a particular place, where are you going to have the lunch, what time you are coming back. All this planning and preparation is very, very important. So, don't you think if you need planning and preparation for a simple thing like picnic, then this is a formal interview. Uske liye, don't you think you need to prepare? Some students just get up and go for the interview. That is not correct. Aapko prepared rehna hai. What is the kind of preparation that you need for facing the interviews? First and foremost, you need to be mentally prepared. एक बार आपका एप्लीकेशन गया, आपने बायोडेटा भेज दिया, यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द कॉल ऑफ द इंटरव्यू. बी प्रिपेयर्ड, यू कैन गेट द कॉल एनी टाइम. Suddenly you get a call, and that time you cannot say that today I am not prepared. Today my clothes are not ready. Today my papers are not ready. Today there is no fuel in my car. And today I am feeling very lazy. आज मेरा मूड नहीं है. All this is excuse mentality. Please get over this excuse mentality. Please remember, opportunities don't come again and again. मौका बार बार नहीं आता है आपकी लाइफ में. जब opportunity आती है, you should grab the opportunity. जब मौका आता है, you should take that opportunity and go ahead and go for the interview. कॉल आया इंटरव्यू का, यू हैव टू बी रेडी. फटाफट आपको निकलना है और फेस करना है इंटरव्यू, बिकॉज देर इज अ जॉब एट द अदर एंड. इसके लिए आपकी प्रिपरेशन बहुत जरूरी है. यू हैव टू बी 100% प्रिपेयर. नाउ व्हाट इज द काइंड ऑफ इनिशियल प्रिपरेशन विच इज रिक्वायर्ड? यू हैव टू कीप ऑल योर क्लोथ्स neatly ironed, ready 1 day before. You have to keep all your accessories, the things that you are going to wear along with your clothes, maybe your watch or earrings or neck piece or pen and everything that you are going to take. It has to be neatly kept 1 day before. You have to check for the fuel in your transport. You have to keep your certificates and papers in order in a proper file 1 day before. Why I'm harping on one day before? Because it has been seen a lot of times students end मौके पे तैयारी करते हैं. 10:30 का इंटरव्यू है, 9:30 you are searching for your things, searching for your clothes, searching for your papers. Two things can happen. First thing, that you might not get the things in proper time, interview का time निकल जाएगा. Second thing, your mind will be totally confused. You will not be able to face the interview with a relaxed state of mind. इसके लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि आपकी preparation one day before हो जाए. Your mind will be completely relaxed and you can face the interview in a very, very relaxed manner. This is a very simple point. Just you have to devote 15 minutes or 20 minutes. That's all. But it will take care of your next day. Another point which I would like to make a special reference to is the presentation of your certificates and photographs and everything that you're carrying. You must remember that presentation is very, very important. If you visit the stationery shop, you will get lot of folders and files where you can file all your certificates, your everything in a proper order. Any awards that you have received, you can have the photographs, you can scan the photographs and keep it along with your certificates. But see that you are presenting it well to the panel. Just recently, I was in the panel interview. Shantanu, a very intelligent boy, walked inside and we were very happy to give him, we were ready to give him very high marks because he was very intelligent and he had a lot of capability, lot of skills. He was very high on lot of extracurricular activities. Painting also, dancing also, mountaineering, and so many things he had done. Just as we were about to give him the marks, we asked him for his certificate. And what happened? Just when he showed his certificates, all his certificates fell on the table, because of which we had to minus some marks. Although he was intelligent, he got minus points for that act because he did not present his certificates well. My dear students, presentation is as important, if not more, than the content. In fact, the Harvard Business Review, it says that people will buy mud also today if it is packaged well. आजकल presentation और packaging की बहुत ज़्यादा importance है. Please pay importance to this, and content तो है. If you are skilled, if you have talent, definitely आप recognize होगे, people will recognize you. But अपने talent को अच्छी तरीके से present करना है panel के सामने. So please make use of all the stationery files and folders which are available. That will help you to present yourself well. So this is regarding the preparation. The next point is regarding confidence. Face the interview confidently. Confidence means Atmavishwas. This is a very, very important point. इंटरव्यू में ये सोच के नहीं जाना है that I am not good enough or I am not intelligent, I am like this, I am dull, I am slow, doesn't matter. आप कैसे भी हो, लेकिन अपने आप में आप बिलीफ रख सकते हो. There will always be people smarter than you, but keep confidence within yourself. Believe in yourself. That is what the interviewers want from you. They don't want a person who has 100% knowledge. उनको वो चाहिए ही नहीं. उनको एक कॉन्फिडेंस देखना है आप में कि आप सिचुएशंस कैसे हैंडल करते हो. वो definitely they will ask you questions on some very different subject, and they know that you don't know the answer to this particular question, but they want to see how you are tackling that particular question. For example, they can ask you a question on astrology, on some star or planet. और आपके दो reactions हो सकते हैं. There are times when students go completely blank. They are blank. Or you can say, sir, I don't know anything. No need to feel sad, my dear. If you don't know, be confident and say, sir, this is a subject on astrology. It is a wonderful subject. But unfortunately, I have not studied this subject. And definitely, after going back, I am going to refer to encyclopedia which I have in my house, and I will read up on astrology. It is very, very interesting. बस आपका confidence दिख जाता है. आंसर देने की जरूरत नहीं है. but आपने जो confidence दिखाया, that will make a world of a difference. Please remember that the interviewers want to see a very confident individual over there. They don't want to see 100% knowledge. Because for jobs, you require confidence. You need to handle so many things. आपके अंदर confidence नहीं होगा तो आप चीजें handle कैसे करोगे? Knowledge तो आप धीरे धीरे सीख लोगे, काम सीख लोगे, लेकिन confidence build करने के लिए time लगता है. It requires a lot of time. अब ये confidence कैसी चीज है, कैसे build करना है? Confidence ऐसी चीज नहीं है कि आपने चुटकी बजाई और confidence आपका high हो गया. ऐसा नहीं होता है. ऐसा भी नहीं होता है कि मैडम ने बोला है इंटरव्यू कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ फेस करना है, तो कल इंटरव्यू है तो आज आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल हाई हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. डेफिनेटली आपका कॉन्फिडेंस हाई होगा, बट धीरे धीरे, स्टेप बाय स्टेप एंड वेरी वेरी ग्रेजुअली. इसके लिए कुछ चीजें, सम टिप्स आई कैन गिव यू. यू कैन ट्राई इट एंड सी वेदर इट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. First of all, identify the areas where you are really confident, where you are skilled, where you are good. It might not be related to your job. It might be related to your hobbies. It might be related to your everyday life. For example, अगर आप painting अच्छी करते हो, be in touch with that hobby. अच्छी पेंटिंग्स बनाओ, अपने घर में लगाओ, लोगों को बुलाओ, let them see your paintings. They will definitely appreciate you for the lovely paintings that you have made. इससे आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ेगा. अगर आप कुकिंग अच्छी करते हो, अच्छी डिशेस बनाओ, फैमिली को खिलाओ, गेस्ट्स को बुलाओ, पीपल विल अप्रिशिएट यू एंड डेफिनेटली कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा. अगर आप पढ़ाई में अच्छे हो, देन अपग्रेड योर एजुकेशनल स्किल्स, लर्न, गेट न्यू डिग्रीज. इससे आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ेगा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग डू दिस और डू दैट. आपको जिस चीज में इंटरेस्ट है और जो चीज आप अच्छा करते हो वही चीज आप करो. अब देखो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल कैसे बढ़ता है. नाउ हाउ इज दिस रिलेटेड टू फेसिंग एन इंटरव्यू? दिस इज डेफिनेटली रिलेटेड, क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस एक फील्ड में अगर बढ़ेगा, इट विल बी डेफिनेटली रिफ्लेक्टेड इन अनदर फील्ड ऑल्सो. आपका कॉन्फिडेंस जैसे जैसे बढ़ेगा एक फील्ड में, इन अनदर फील्ड ऑल्सो योर कॉन्फिडेंस विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड. इट विल शो. So please move from strength to strength. Keep learning, identify your strengths, focus on your strengths and keep working on your weakness side by side. I'm not saying कि weakness नहीं होती है लोगों में, strengths भी होती हैं, weaknesses भी होती हैं, लेकिन weakness पे focus नहीं करना है. आपको अपनी strengths पे focus करना है, अपनी strengths को बड़ा बनाना है एंड वीकनेस के ऊपर धीरे धीरे काम करते जाना है. दैट इज द ओनली सीक्रेट टू इम्प्रूव योर कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल. द पीपल हु आर कॉन्फिडेंट, द पीपल हु हैव मेड इट लार्ज, द पीपल हु आर विनर्स, doesn't mean that they don't have a weakness. They have so many weaknesses. People who are celebrities, people who have done very well in life, they have so many weaknesses. But the only difference in them is that they have made their strength so large. अपनी अच्छाइयों को इतना बड़ा कर दिया है उन्होंने कि उनकी वीकनेस दिखती ही नहीं है, हमको छुप जाती है, completely छुप जाती है. Sachin Tendulkar is a legend today. His strength is so large. Does anybody talk about his weakness that he cannot speak English properly? बिल्कुल नहीं, वो वीकनेस दिखती ही नहीं है, because he is such a large figure. So make your strength very large. Go on focusing on your strength so much that people cannot see your weakness. Another point which will help you to increase your confidence level is the auto-suggestion. The talk that which you are giving to your mind, which you are giving to yourself, the things that are important for you, the things that you want to do, the blocks that you need to overcome. आप हमेशा ही ऐसे बोलते रहोगे that I can't do it. I cannot speak in front of the public. I cannot speak in front of the audience. I am shy of public speaking. Public speaking is a very, very important thing today. अगर आप I can't बोलते रहोगे, definitely you will not be able to do that particular thing. Why are you not being able to do it? Not because you cannot come and speak over here, but because you are telling yourself that you can't do it. So you have to change the language, the suggestion that you are giving to your mind. You have to change it from I can't to I can. Of course I can. If that girl can do it, why can't I do it? I will try. I will do it. मैं करूँगा. तो ये लैंग्वेज आपको चेंज करनी है. आई कांट नहीं बोलना है और आई कैन करके अपने माइंड को इतना ट्रेन करना है कि आपका माइंड ऑटोमेटिकली वो चीज करने लगेगा. Another last point regarding the confidence is, life is really not smooth. There are a lot of ups and downs in life. People do face a lot of failures in life, जिससे उनका confidence level कम हो जाता है, completely shatter हो जाते हैं लोग, break down हो जाता है. Now, is this the case with winners also? Of course, this is the case with winners also. They also fail, they also fall down. But what is the difference between the winners and the losers? The difference between the winners is that they pull themselves up. Once you have fallen, you should not be fallen and sitting over there. You have to rise up again, pull yourself up and move on. As is rightly said, success lies not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall. Every time you fall, please rise up, pull yourself again try, again try, again try. And that is the secret of winning, and that is the secret of confidence. Winners का मतलब ये नहीं है कि कभी fall नहीं होना है, कभी fail नहीं होना है. This is all a part and parcel of winning. If you try again and again, definitely you will succeed one day. And every time you try, you learn a new thing. Every time you fail, in fact, you learn a new thing. So why be scared of failure? So these are a few tips for building your confidence level. Okay, so confidence is very, very important. Let us go on to the next point, which is again a very simple point, but again students lose a lot of marks because of this point, which is on punctuality. Punctuality, being punctual, means time pe pahunchna. Now, even when we are conducting a class, there are some students who are always 10 minutes late, who are always 15 minutes late, and there are some students who are always 5 minutes early, 10 minutes early. Now, when we ask the students who are late, kya ho gaya? They have the answer ready with them. Bus late thi, tire puncture ho gaya, nal mein pani nahi aa raha tha. These excuses are very common. We have been hearing these excuses for 20 years now. Please panel interview में जाके ऐसे excuses नहीं देना है आपको. Interview का time 10:30 है तो आपको वहाँ 10:15 हाजिर होना है. And you have to be at the reception area, make yourself comfortable, groom yourself in the washroom and sit down properly. This is very, very important, because if you are late, then definitely you will get minus points. And if you give excuses, nobody is going to listen to your excuses. Are they your teachers? Are they your mentors? Are they your parents? हम लोग तो आपके excuses सुन लेते हैं, लेकिन इंटरव्यू में कोई भी आपके excuses सुनने नहीं वाला है. सीधा सीधा आपको माइनस पॉइंट्स मिल जाएंगे. तो इसके लिए क्या करें? बस सच में लेट हो गई थी, फॉल्ट आपकी है. 10:30 का इंटरव्यू है, आपने 10 बजे की बस क्यों ली? 9:30 की बस लो. थोड़ा मार्जिन रखो कि थोड़ा कुछ लेट हो सकता है, थोड़ा कुछ भी हो सकता है. आपको मार्जिन रखना है. यू शुड प्रिपेयर फॉर कॉन्टिजेंसीज ऑल्सो, यू शुड प्रिपेयर फॉर एमरजेंसीज ऑल्सो. नो एक्सक्यूज मेंटालिटी विल डू. ओके, दिस इज वेरी, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नेक्स्ट, once you are sitting over there, the scheduled time for the interview is 10:30. It might happen that the interview might be delayed from their end. Scheduled time is 10:30, 11:30 हो गया, 12:30 हो गया, 1:30 लंच टाइम भी हो गया, आपको कॉल नहीं आया. आपका क्या रिएक्शन होना चाहिए? Should you get angry? You should not lose your emotional cool over there, because they are offering a job to you. You cannot afford to get angry. आपको अपना पेशेंस, इम्पेशेंस भी नहीं दिखाना है उधर. पेशेंटली वहां बैठना है. There would be some magazines over there. You can read the magazine and make yourself comfortable. Remember that you are being observed over there. आपने थोड़ा भी गुस्सा किया या थोड़ा भी अपना EQ लो दिखाया, you never know, there might be a person observing you and giving you marks over there. So you do not have to lose your emotional cool. You have to be very comfortable and calm. You can sit down and read, or you can jot down some points. Always carry reading material along with you. That will go a long way. Okay, at times it happens. Time is given to you and they are quite late as far as conducting the interview is concerned. That is a very, very normal thing. Next is that always interact very well and talk very nicely to people down the line. Down the line means peon, security, lift person, the person who is sitting at the reception area, that is the receptionist. A polite conversation and talking very nicely with these people is very important. Why is it important? Because it is good etiquette also, first of all, and secondly, you never know that your interview is being conducted. These days different styles of interviews are conducted. The one-to-one style is a normal style, but you never know that आपका interview lift में भी conduct हो सकता है. There might be a person planted over there. उसको बोला गया होगा कि भाई talk to the students when they are coming up and give us the report. तो इसीलिए as soon as you enter the campus, you have to be polite and talk nicely to each and every one. Even the receptionist might have been asked, भाई students को observe करो और हमको report चाहिए सबके बारे में. So therefore it is very important कि सबसे आप अच्छी बातचीत करो. Of course it is a sign of being a good human being and it is good etiquette also, but it can be a part of your interview also. So this is a very, very important point. Let me tell you, recently there was an interview being conducted in some premium college for MBA admissions. The students were all sitting in one room and it was 10:30, 11:30. Finally the students were told कि आपको इन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर डिस्कशन करना है. 5 टॉपिक्स वर गिवन टू देम. द स्टूडेंट्स वर आस्क्ड टू डिस्कस ऑन दोज टॉपिक्स. इंटरव्यू होगा थोड़ी देर बाद. इंटरव्यू नेवर हैपेंड. दे just recorded their discussion. There were some tape recorders placed over there. Recording took place and they were given marks on that basis. So these days the interviews are conducted in very, very different ways. As soon as you enter the campus, you have to be prepared कि आपका इंटरव्यू कैसे भी हो सकता है. So don't be rude or impolite to anyone. This is a very important point. Next one is again a very, very important point, but unfortunately people are going low on this point. That is your reading capabilities. Please upgrade your reading. Reading is very, very important. Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. The way exercise takes care of your body, similarly, reading takes care of your mind. The books are your best friends. Make the books your best friend. What a world of information you get from the books. It can change your life completely. There are a lot of benefits of reading. First of all, आपको पता चलता है दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है. Secondly, you can talk to people on different subjects, about politics, about so many different subjects. Thirdly, you can acquire knowledge on any field that you want to. And fourthly, reading books on self-development and self-improvement can give you a totally different direction to your life. Therefore, it is a good idea कि आप छोटी सी library बना सकते हो अपने घर में, and you can invest, purchase these books, or you can even join a good library and start with the habit of reading. Let me assure you, if you start off with the habit of reading, you will realize that books are my best friend. मुझे और किसी चीज की जरूरत नहीं है. पढ़ो, अप्लाई करो. पढ़ो, अप्लाई करो. See how the complexion of your life is going to improve. Subjects is your choice. बहुत से subjects हैं. Subjects is your choice. पर एक subject जरूर मेरे कहने पे रखना, along with the other subjects, that is on self-improvement or personality development. Because ये subject तो सभी को चाहिए होता है. So let me just give you a suggestion, names of certain books which you can buy and you can start reading. Now this list which I am giving you, there might be some books which are of a higher level. Doesn't matter. You can start the process of reading. Just note down the names of these books. Some of these books are, all of these books are in fact very good books, and they are in fact a must read for anyone who wants to progress in life. The first book can be read by each and every one. It is not very difficult, easy reading, and wonderful book which will help you to increase your confidence level. First one, write down the name You Can Win by Shiv Khera. You Can Win by Shiv Khera. This book is translated into many languages, including Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, and whatever is the language of your choice. You can buy that book and start reading and start applying the concepts which are given in this book. Now, it might be a little difficult reading initially. I am not saying that read these books like a story book. अगर आप ये books 5 पन्ने भी रोज पढ़ते हो, that will be more than enough. Next one is Who Moved My Cheese? Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. Who Moved My Cheese is a very thin book with big font, and it is like a story book. It is a story of 2 mice and 2 human beings. There is the metaphor of cheese. Amul cheese देखे है ना आपने? That cheese. तो वो चीज के बारे में नहीं बात कर रहे हैं. That cheese is used as a metaphor, as a simile for anything that you want in life. It can be a loving relationship, it can be a job, it can be peace of mind, it can be anything. That is the cheese. It is kept over here. So if you don't learn how to change with the times, then somebody will pick up the cheese and go away. In short, the book is on change management. How we have to manage the change and how we have to learn how to change with the times if we want something of our choice. Next one is The Power of Positive Thinking. Positive thinking is very important. The author is Norman Vincent Peale. I will repeat, The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Half the times people have everything with them which will help them to make them successful, but they have a very big minus in their personality. The big minus is their negative thinking. हमारे पास बहुत कुछ है. If you just think, we have lots to be grateful about, but we are constantly thinking, हमारे पास ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, and we make our lives miserable and we make the lives of the other people also miserable. So positive thinking has a lot of power. You start thinking positive, you will attract a lot of positive things. Automatically they will start happening in your life once you start thinking positive. और आप नेगेटिव सोचोगे तो वही नेगेटिव चीजें आपके लाइफ में होती जाएंगी. This is I am not saying, it is a law in psychology, law of attraction. If you think misery, you will attract misery. If you think prosperity, if you think abundance, if you think positivity, you will attract positivity. Isn't that a beautiful thought? Isn't that beautiful to know that how we can cultivate this habit of positive thinking? That is what this book talks about. It talks about the power which positive thinking has, the immense power which positive thinking has. So please get hold of this book and try and read it and try and cultivate this power of positive thinking. Next one is Secret by Rhonda Byrne, which talks about the law of attraction. And next is 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. Then Body Language by Alan Pace. Next one, Tough Times Do Not Last, Tough People Do. That is by Robert Schuller. So these are a few books which I have given you. Please start your reading process and start the process of making a library. Okay, now once you have read all these books, once I am sure that you have read all these books, definitely I am going to give you another list which will help you. So now students, can we go ahead with the, I think I have given you some very few simple tips, but I expect that you are going to follow these tips and you will definitely clear your interviews with flying colors. Now I am not fond of spoon feeding, so as far as the questions and answers are concerned, आपको इस पे थोड़ा काम करना है. I will give you a list of questions. Please write down the questions, and as an assignment I want you to frame the model answers for these questions as you would give during the interview. Please write down the assignment for this particular topic. Please frame answers to the following questions. The first one, the answer should be in 5 to 10 lines. The first one, tell me something about yourself. Tell me something about yourself. The second question, tell me something about your family. Tell me something about your family. Next one, who is your role model and why? Who is your role model and why? Next one, what are your short-term goals and what are your long-term goals? I will repeat, what are your short-term goals and what are your long-term goals? Next one, where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Next one, which is the most inspiring book that you have read to date? Which is the most inspiring book that you have read to date? Next one, which has been your biggest failure and what did you learn out of that failure? Which has been your biggest failure and what did you learn out of that failure? Next one, how would you rate your EQ and why? How would you rate your EQ and why? EQ is emotional quotient. Next one, is it the hardworking people or the smart working people who are ultimately successful in life? Is it the hardworking people or the smart working people who are ultimately successful in life? Next one, if you are given 20,000 rupees right now and asked to spend that money in one day, how would you spend that money? If you are given 20,000 rupees right now and you are asked to spend that money, how would you spend that money in one day? So I have given you a list of topics right now. I expect you to do any 5 out of these topics. Write the answers with a you attitude. कुछ भी नहीं लिख देना है. You have to design the answers very nicely from the point of view what the interviewer wants to listen from you. Now what is the you attitude? You might say, please remember one thing in mind when you are going to face the interview, you become a product. When do you buy a product? Do you buy a defective piece? If you are going to the market to buy a bucket, will you buy a bucket with a hole? Not at all. You want everything perfect. तो यू एटीट्यूड में आपको अपने आप को परफेक्ट बनाना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ क्वेश्चन लाइक व्हाट इज योर वीकनेस कैन बी आस्क्ड टू यू. हाउ कैन यू शो दैट यू आर परफेक्ट? ऑफकोर्स यू कैन गिव वॉट एवर आंसर यू आर गिविंग, यू आर सेलिंग योर सेल्फ. सपोजिंग यू आर आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज योर वीकनेस, व्हाट विल यू से? आई स्क्रीम्स, आई गेट एंग्री वेरी फास्ट, और आई एम अ वेरी लेजी पर्सन. ये बोलने से आपको कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. They are not your mentors. They are not going to guide you. They are not going to help you. Instead of that, you can say, I am a workaholic. I need lot of challenges. यही मेरी problem है. और मुझे challenge नहीं मिलता है life में, तो मैं dull हो जाता हूँ. Then they will say, wow, what a hardworking person. The company will grab you. Please remember, every statement, every word that you are saying, you should sell yourself. That is the you attitude. तो ये attitude आप ध्यान में रखें, answers frame करें, make beautiful answers, and definitely you will be selected during the interview. Once you clear your interviews, please come and meet me. We will have a small party. Okay? So thank you very much and hope you enjoyed the segment and hope you will make use of each and every point. Thank you. All the best.